Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, my glasses. Class is in session. What am I? Oh, good evening. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Q, the content guy, and I'm back for brand new review. Real Housewives of Potomac, high and dry. This is what season 10, episode 14. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend that's gonna tell that other friend to come over to the channel and let's talk. Um uh, you know why yes, you're here to support me. You're here to support me. Thank you for showing up, JW. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting my channel. And thank you for all that you do. Thank you so much. Because there should be no other reason why you're here other than support me. Because all we're going to talk about is Potomac. We're not talking about anything else. I didn't watch anything else last night but Potomac. I didn't even watch football. I thought about you immediately when I saw the Golden Globe results. But yeah, Potomac Potomac pissed me off. Potomac pissed me off. I'm be honest with you. Potomac pissed me off. But of course, before we get to Potomac, I did watch the Golden Globe because I know I love award shows. Shout out to the only black person that won last night, if I'm not mistaken. The only black person. Well, I mean, Sinners won, but Sinners didn't win. So what they Sinners should have won Best Picture, but they won Best. What did Sinners win? Like Best box office, something like that. To be honest with you, they won that, and that's a dig at Variety, because if y'all remember, Variety magazine said that Sinners was a flop. That's what the rest of Variety said. But shout out to the only black person that won last night, Teyana Taylor. Yeah, they won a consolation prize. Teyana Taylor won. I was just as shocked as she was. But the people online saying she was only in the movie for 15 minutes. So that let y'all know that you ain't got to be in a movie for a long period of time. You can be in a movie for 15 minutes and you can get you a Golden Globe. So shout out to Teyana Taylor for winning. I hated her dress, and I wish she would have had finger waves in her head. But shout out to Teyana Taylor for winning. Congratulations to her. And the thing is, when I saw that she won, I sent JW a very heartfelt message. And let me get my messages open. And his response to me was very like, it was just like, wow. Viola Davis was in Fences the whole movie. She was in the movie longer than Denzel Washington was in the movie. What you talking about? Because she won for Fences. I sent JW a very nice message, and I said, congratulations, Teyana Taylor. I'm so proud of you. That's what, well, I mean, my message said congratulations, but my congratulations meant I'm so proud of her. He wrote back and said to me, you can keep your dry ass congratulations. We good over here. We don't need your goddamn congratulations. And I was just like, oh, wow. So, yeah, that was my message. My message said, I'm proud of her. Yeah, he was very nasty. You know how to, y'all know how to go. Very nasty, very nasty. He didn't got the LA child. Just that Southern hospitality went out the window. I mean, I knew she was gonna win. Y'all said she wasn't gonna win. I knew she was gonna win. But I wonder if she gonna win the Oscar. You know what I did think about? What I did think though, when Teyana Taylor won, I was like, I wonder if this is gonna elevate her even to the next level. You know how like sometimes somebody gets like an award, and then they're like, they start to present different or act different in a good way. Not to say she was acting bad. Now she was barely in doubt, yeah, but she was good in doubt though. Baby, that thing was baby, that was good. She was good in doubt. But the people online, so I'm confused. Do y'all want the black people to win, or do y'all not want the black people to win? People online doing college essays and think pieces about Tiana Taylor winning this. I'm like, baby, what y'all want? No, she'll be back doing Tyler Perry movies in 3 years, like Taraji. Anyway, speaking of mess, let's get started. So the show picks back up where they left off with Angel. Angel wants to know where the information came from about the realtor and about the realtor and the rumor. And the criminal, Pam, was like, she called her and she said, I know somebody that's moving to the area and they want to get a property that looks like it's $14,000, but only willing to pay $1,000. Wendy lied because when she was at lunch with Giselle and Ashley, she said that she wanted the place to look like it was $50,000, but was only willing to pay $2,000 to $3,000. So I don't know nowhere in this country, especially the DMV, where you can get anything for $1,000 and be comfortable, especially for the size house that she was living in. So Wendy, you're a liar. And why are you always talking about money? Why are you always talking about money? Out of all people, Pam, why are you talking about money all the time? Angel said that's crazy because my rich ass spends $14,000 a month on rent. So whatever the realtor told you is a lie. Pam then gets in the confessional and said, "Oh, I don't think so. The realtor has no reason to lie. Plus, she's not the only one who I heard it from." Angel's like, "I know who you're talking about," and she's pretty much mad because she didn't get the sale. And Stacy said, "Well, you should call the realtor," and she was like, "I'll do that later. Let me finish what I'm going to say." So then Wendy looks over and she says, "Oh, now you want to call the realtor, but you didn't call TJ. What does TJ have to do with the realtor? What does that have to do with the realtor? Like, that's two different things. You're sitting here saying it's realtor, whose name we don't know, and you're the one that came up with the lie. Stacy didn't come up with the lie about TJ. You're the one that came up with the lie. So why does Stacy have to be the one that why does Angel have to call the realtor? Why don't you call the realtor Pam? Let her know it's either Pam or Wendy calling. That's probably how she got you on the phone, Pam or Wendy. I don't know who calling me today. I don't know if the doctor calling me or the scammer calling me. So then they all kind of like in the conversation. So Giselle leans over to Stacy and says, "So how's TJ doing?" Stacy like, "I don't know, but I know how Timo is doing, and he doing fine." Girl, how your man doing? The man that you over there sleeping with, how he doing? How them whores you over there raised? How they doing? How your neck doing? Your ankles? Did they go down? How they doing? Why are you worried about how TJ doing? I don't know how TJ doing. Call him and ask him. I don't what you asking me for? Um, they get outside, they doing yoga or doing something, I don't know. Giselle is mad because she doesn't have her own room. She does not like the accommodations. Giselle, you're nasty to these ladies. You've been nasty to Angel and you've been nasty to Stacy. So why should you get your own? Why should you get your own anything? You should be happy that you on a trip. Because if it was up to me, you'd have been left at home. You said she definitely called her as Pam. Pam don't have any active charges. Though thiefos do. It says, "What's up, Q? I'm tired of the thiefos and her lies. I'm with you when you get it right. I always get it right, I guess." And the green dress was doing too much in Colorado. She always doing too much. And Cam, I'm always right, Cam. I've been told you about her. You better check your credit and your credit cards because you was riding hard for her. You better check your stuff over there. But I'm always right. When y'all come to my channel, I'm always right. I don't know what y'all do with nobody else, but I've never been wrong. I was even right about Tiana Taylor. She only won the award because wasn't nobody else in the category. Oh, sorry. She's been nasty to everybody, but yeah, like girl, I would have Giselle sleeping in a damn sleeping bag somewhere outside. Shit. Where we at? So, yeah, Giselle, you're nasty. So this is what you get. Either take it or don't take it. You can leave if you can leave. I don't care. Um, Monique says to Angel, "How many rooms does your house have?" Angel's like, "I got 6 rooms, but 2 rooms are kind of like already taken up for Kiana and Tia." And Jazzy was like, "When did y'all get so close, girl? Shut up." Good. Um, so Monique was like, "Why can't Giselle stay there?" Angel, what you should have said is I don't want her to. That's why she can't stay there. I haven't actually seen one battle after another. I was just talking mess about Tiana, but I said congratulations to the girl. Damn, what else y'all want from me? She won the Golden Globe. I did not like her dress. I'm not even hating on the girl. I did not like her dress. I did not like Tiana's dress. She gonna tell you gonna say it's my look at my girl. She looked too skinny. Was it me or did she just look too skinny? Her and Ariana, they just look so skinny. Hmm. So then Jazzy gets in the confessional and Jazzy's like, "Oh, Tiana is a realtor allegedly." No, your man is a football player allegedly. Your man is a football player allegedly. I'm a realtor. You're the one that's over there cosplaying as a wag. Your man down there because he bring the equipment out. So now you saying he a football player because he didn't caught a ball. And she's probably trying to get her first sale. I see why you didn't get a flute, Jazzy. I see why you didn't get a flute. So Wendy was like, I ain't call. So, Giselle says to Wendy, "Well, so we gonna call the realtor?" And Wendy was like, "I ain't calling the realtor. That's her stuff to clean up." No, no, no. That's your stuff to clean up because Wendy, you started the rumor. You started the rumor. You sat down at the table with the ladies and started the rumor about Angel. You then brought it back and started the rumor about Angel. You had the girls thinking that she couldn't afford anything. You started the rumor. And you of all people to talk about what somebody can afford or can't afford, because I don't recall Angel taking anything back to the store. If I'm not mistaken, Bobby dropped $5,000 in her lap just to go shopping for the day. Has Eddie done that for you? We know what Eddie Hennessy has done, but has Eddie a thiefo has he done that for you? So Giselle was like, "Well, I don't get why you get so offended when it comes to the word eviction." Because it's not true. And you're all trying to label me as a person who can't pay her bills. So it's not true. That's why I'm getting offended by it. And especially coming from you over there in that etch a sketch house that you live in. Angel's like they're jealous. That's it. I believe they are jealous. On the way to Angel House, the girls. So it's the. Is it the same day? I guess it's the same day or whatever. But on the way to the way to the Angel's house, the girls are talking. So Stacy, Monique, and Jazzy are in one car, and then Wendy, Ashley, and Giselle are in another car. So Monique irritated me this entire episode. Monique, first of all, Monique talked too goddamn much. Monique talked too much. And when I think of Monique,
don't nobody give a about what you saying. So sit your ass down.
So she talks entirely too much. So she's in the car, she's laughing at her own jokes, and she's talking about being with Angel, talking about Angel being emotional and her responses, and she sees right through her. She knows what she's going through. She can see the signs. She knows because she's been down that road, and it's wearing on her. And when you are the person who has to do everything, it takes a toll on you. And I'm just like, she's making it seem like Bobby don't want nothing to do with her. She's making it seem like Bobby, what did I write down? She making it seem like they're having marriage issues, like Bobby don't want nothing to do with her. Like I'm just as she's sitting there talking, I'm just like, who is she talking about? Because I haven't seen that person. So she was pretty much projecting what was going on with her and Chris onto Bobby and Angel. And it was annoying because she did it the entire episode. Monique, what we going through and what y'all going through is two different things. You was with Chris Sanders because you ain't had nowhere to live. I was with Bobby because I love him. You was over there in a Durango 4x4, a Bronco, whatever you want to call it. You was over, you ain't had no bed to lay on. So you had to do things that you didn't want to do in order to get to the next level. So Stacey was like, girl, don't go down that road with that girl about her man. And she was like, well, that was me. That was me. No, that wasn't you. So they pull up to Angel House. Angel House is beautiful. And Monique hugs Angel, was like, oh, your energy feels good. Monique, them got them dreads in your head too tight. So Angel starts introducing herself to the guys. It's a group of guys sitting. Well, she shows the ladies their house, and then it's a group of guys sitting down there. And I'm hoping that this is the editing because I was like, my God, what is happening here? So it's a guy. No, one guy was cute. The Jason guy, he was cute. The other guy, something was wrong with his mouth, and he had that cigar in his mouth for a long time. It's all right, bitch. You will take it out? Sure. But they didn't want to speak. They was just looking at the ladies. It was like weird. I'm hoping it was the editing because it's weird. It was weird. It says, Q, do you think editing played a part with Monique and made it more than what it was? It could have been real concern, just wondering. No, I think Monique was projecting. I think Monique was projecting because she has barely been around Angel or Bobby. She's barely been around Angel, let alone Bobby. I don't think she's ever been around Bobby. So it was projecting. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I was like, bitch, take it out your mouth, girl. Give it a break. Man, let your jaws breathe. You gonna suck on it and it's gonna go soft, girl. Let it. That scene, yeah, it was an awkward scene. I was like, what's happening here? Like, okay, like, all right, everybody go sit down. So the ladies sit down and they get ready to eat. Angel, is, pretty much saying, she apologizes for what was going on. Y'all could have called me, things like that. So Monique has the nerve to say, oh, I like this version. So Jazzy was like, compared to what about the other version? She said, oh no, I didn't like that version. And then Giselle gonna say, yeah, that version was whack. The energy you was giving was whack earlier. It was whack. Say what? Say what? Do what? Say what? Do what? What you mean? What's whack is you. Giselle, what's whack is that outfit you got on, that hat you got on, them looks that's fading, that hair that you don't never have done correct. Girl, them ankles, that neck, that's that house you live in. That's, girl, your life is whack. Monique, I don't give a fuck what you don't like. If you don't like my energy, bitch, don't come over here no more. How about that? And I ain't Candace. You ain't about to bully me. You ain't about to bully me. What's whack is that you had to get with a nigga just to get you out of a Bronco because you wasn't woman enough to make a life for yourself. That's what's whack. That's what's whack, miss. I will never come back to this show. That's what's whack. So, and then Giselle was like, the house is whack because there's no running water and things like that. But my thing is, like, did y'all text Angel? Did y'all call Angel to let her know what was going on in the house? No, you just sat there bitched and complaining the whole entire time instead of trying to figure out a solution. Why don't y'all be adults and say, hey, we're in this house and we're having problems? Angel didn't know anything about that, so y'all trying to make it seem like the girl set y'all up, and I don't believe that she set y'all up. You could have just texted her. You could complain. You could say so much about her evictions and all that kind of stuff. You should have said something about the water not running. But y'all complained the entire time. Look, come on. Oh, this little check don't mean nothing to got your ass back on the show. So Giselle says to Tia, she said, Tia, I was being messy by putting you and Stacey together. How's your relationship now? And Tia says, I don't have it. I mean, Stacey says, I don't have an issue with Tia. I just felt like at the end of the day that you end up jumping on the Stacey hate train. And she was like, Tia says the reason I've taken a step back from her is because everything people have said about you is true. You represent yourself to be something different. For example, Kay had already told Monique about the whole, the Chris situation or whatever. And you when I met with you, you said you didn't know him. And which we know was a lie because Stacey never said she didn't know him. She said they're associates, they're acquaintance, and they've hung out. Stacey never said she did not know Chris. When you were down there acting like you were Sherlock Holmes over there at the pool, what Arabella was over there swimming, you act like you were Sherlock Holmes, FBI, Carmen Sandiego, Olivia Benson. So I'm just trying to figure out where the Stacey lie at. So Stacey's then Giselle jumps in and she was like, oh yeah, this is before Monique, you came around. We had been talking about this. So Monique was like, oh, you guys were already talking about this before I came around. And as she is in the confession talking about, it baffles me that you keep getting caught up in every lie. What did she lie about? She didn't lie about anything. And why do y'all have such a hard on for what she does with Chris? The only person at the table who, and to me, Monique, you look stupid because you should have shut the conversation down. Stop bringing up Chris when I'm around. I don't want to talk about the man. So Monique says, I talked to Stacey and no, I'm sorry, before I get there. So Stacey says to Tia, if it doesn't affect anybody else at this table, for the people that it should affect, so why does it affect you? And so Tia says, good question. You agitate my spirit. But you didn't answer the question. You didn't answer the question because you couldn't answer the question, because you actually don't know why it irritates you. You just want to hop on whoever Giselle don't like, you don't like. But you really don't have no problem with Stacey. So now she irritates your spirit. And like Stacey said, girl, if I irritate your spirit, girl, stay over there. Don't come over here. I irritate you. Stay over there. So Tia then says, Monique, you'll see for yourself. Tia, I want you off the show. I want you to take your wife with you, and I want you to take them badass kids, and we want you off the show. You bring nothing to the show. I don't want to hear about your father. R.I.P. I don't want to hear about your father. I don't want to hear about the money that y'all used to have. And then you had the nerve to shade Angel's house. Girl, that box you over there living in and you shading somebody's house? Girl, please. Y'all barely can fit in that damn house and you shading somebody's house. Tia, we want you off the show. You bring nothing. Nothing but a raggedy ass accent. You bring nothing. I don't care about you meeting with your sisters. I don't care about none of that. We want you off the show. Thank you. What did Shawnee tell Brandy? Your services are done. Thank you. Goodbye. You and your wife can go. With his receding hairline, y'all can go. So Monique was like, okay, well, I've asked Stacey, and she has told me so many times that she said no. So I don't know who butchered the story or who went back and said this or whatever. She said, because I'm trying to figure out how 10 minutes later the conversation got brought back up. Stacey says I didn't call him. And Monique is like, it's the consistencies and the truth. I'm getting a letter from his attorneys threatening me with custody and this and that and different arrangements. So everybody's like, that's crazy. I'm so sorry to hear that. And Stacey was like, well, I can tell you I didn't do anything. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't call him. So then Monique is like, well, until you do something to me personally, I have to be fair. And like Stacey said, she wasn't the only one that was in the room. So y'all so quick to jump on Stacey, but Kiana sitting down there scot-free, Angel sitting over there scot-free, Ashley sitting over there scot-free, Giselle sitting over there scot-free, but y'all so quick to jump on Stacey for what you think Stacey did. And Monique, You having custody battles and lawyers, that don't come from no goddamn conversation about Chris. That's some deep, that's some real shit that you and Chris got going on over there. It has nothing to do with Stacey and Chris. Y'all been having them issues. Yeah, Cookie. Yeah, we know Cookie did it, but who called Cookie? I think Kiana called Cookie, and Cookie ran back and told Chris, because Cookie down there trying to suck Chris' dick any damn way. So that's the thing that bothers me. And like you said, when you met with who was it, Wendy and them, you said, "Oh, Cookie, I don't trust her." So now the inconsistencies with the truth. Yeah, Monique, we looking at you because you ain't telling the truth either about what's going on, about why you and Chris got a divorce. So the ladies all go sit by the fire, and Kay is like, "Y'all, we should have a pajama party." And Monique was like, "That's what I was saying about in the house the other day. Like, we should have a pajama party." And she was like, "Do y'all think y'all be cool, to pack your stuff up and come over to the house and have a pajama party with us?" So Angel says, "Well, let me just check with Bobby, because I wasn't planning on him putting the kids down to go to sleep or whatever." So Monique was like, "Oh, that's just what daddies do." And Angel put their hand up like, "Calm down." Like, "Calm down, sis." Angel was like, "Calm down, sis. That ain't, no, 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 no." Like Kay said, baby, their hand went up. And I was pretty much like, don't talk about my man. Mind your business. Don't do that. Yeah. You can play over there with Chris and your kids. But because I'm with Bobby and because I'm his wife and I respect him, I'm gonna let him know what was going on. Do I have that clip? I got that clip somewhere. I don't think I put it on my phone yet. I mean, up here on the thing yet. But yeah, like, girl, what you like? No, we're not doing that. I'm going to let Bobby know, hey, the girls think about having a pajama party, and I think I may go or I may not go. I know you put, like, I need to run it past him. You put the kids down to sleep. I know you've been with the kids all day long. You cool with it, blah, 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 blah. Because that's what you do when you actually love your man and your man loves you back. Monique, you seem to not know about love. Unless I've been healed. You seem not to know about love. Like, she didn't ask for permission. She didn't do what Portia did when Portia was like, "We go to the strip club," and she's like, "Well, I need to ask Cordell to see if he allowed me." And it was like, allow. We just so free over here, child. It wasn't like that. It was a simple, like, this is my husband. I'm going to run it past him. Just like if you run it past your husband, like, "Hey, hey, I'm running to the store. You want anything? Hey, I'm gonna be a couple minutes late. You cool?" Like, that's what people do in relationships. I know that, Monique, you're not used to that. So, this is my husband. We have kids together. I'm not going to just be like, "Okay, I'll be back later to see you." Like, no, I'm not doing that. So when she put that hand up to pretty much shut Monique ass down.
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Girl, please. Where am I at? So she goes to talk to Bobby, and Bobby was like, "Well, if you want to go, like, go." And she was like, "I don't want to." What I heard her say, "I don't want to hang out with the moles." That's what I heard. That's what I heard Angel say. I heard Angel say, "I don't want to hang out with the moles. They get on my goddamn nerves. I don't want to hang out with the moles." So, so she sent them home when they went home. She was like, "All right, thank you. Your services are done. Thank y'all. Have a good night. Talk to y'all later. Bye." And that's like at 7:30. Okay, bye. Bye. You heard that too? Yeah, I heard. I don't want to have one of those. I'm finna slap the shit out of one of them bitches. That's what I heard on my TV. But y'all know I got LG and a Samsung, so y'all TVs be different than mine. I got good TVs. And Bobby was like, "If you don't want to go, then don't go. Like, it's gonna suck hanging out with them hoes, but don't go." So It's like 11. It's like 9 o'clock at night, baby. Ain't no street lights. Now I was what asked you on this one, baby. Ain't no street lights, girl. We've been in this car for 15 hours trying to get back to the house, girl. Ain't no street lights. There ain't nothing going on, baby. Anything could get us. It's day 2. Giselle was like, I'm taking over. I'm going to find us some accommodations. Over with the other ladies. Kay and Tia is like, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna, I hope the ladies don't come over here with that bullshit. Tia was like, I hope the ladies, don't come over here and give Angel a hard time. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing but jump on the bandwagon and start giving Angel a hard time yourself. So why do you care about how they treat Angel? And Kay, what kind of friend are you? Maybe the way I would have been, jumping on them hoes. They over there disrespecting your friend and you ain't saying nothing. John, please. And I don't like the fact that they trying to insinuate that Kay had, like, she was high or something like that. My thing is, when you go to a different elevation, stuff, your allergies start messing up and all that kind of stuff. Like, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. Angel said the only way that she knew about the water was because Jazzy, when she texted Jazzy, she was just like, hey, the girls are angry about what's going on. So mind you, these hoes still complaining, but nobody actually called called Angel to say anything. But y'all just sitting there being some miserable bitches and complaining. So Jazzy told her, what was going on. So she said, okay, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to reach out to the person and get it fixed. And Jazzy also told her that what Monique was saying. And Angel was like, don't shift your experiences onto me. Don't shift your narratives onto me. The only difference is that they both was in the NFL, but I will crash out when it comes to Bobby. And Monique in the other car talking. I know Monique talked for that whole fucking hour and a half they was driving. Monique be talking. She be laughing at her own fucking jokes. Monique, shut the fuck up. What did you come back to the show for? Because you haven't healed. I heard you last week when you told Stacy the last time a girl wouldn't let go of something across the table, something, bitch, girl, and I ain't her. Because if you hit me, it's gonna be different over here. What my girl say to Amber? You gonna over here, it's gonna be different. I wouldn't let go of the binder. I ain't gonna let go of that bitch. Hit now. Do something to me. Do something to me. I ain't gonna let go of the motherfucking binder. Do something to me.
What you want? What?
Do something to me. I ain't letting go of the binder.
What's up? Don't test me. Wait a minute, Tracy. Don't test me. Because you got the cat. Don't test me. Don't test me. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't test me. Because you got these motherfucking cameras and you claim to be healed. Don't test me. So Monique was like, when I asked about the husband, and she put her hand up, yeah, I clocked that shit. Did you clock it? Because you ain't say nothing. She actually shut your ass up because you didn't say nothing. Miss, I clocked that. I clocked that shit. You ain't say shit. So what's up? You big and bad, right? You miss ass whooper. You miss eye dragging bitch pregnant at all. You ain't say nothing when she put that hand up. That hand told you, bitch, you about to cross the line. That's what the hand you about to cross the line and get your feelings hurt. You about to get your block knocked. It was given very much.
What is it that you want to say?
I just said everything I had to say. I'm sure you heard me.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Okay. I feel like
I surely didn't hear
you. That's what it was given to me. Shit. And she was like, y'all need to keep Bobby name out your mouth or I will crash out. Girl, crash out, because that's what they need. Crash out. Scare their asses. And that was the end of the episode. The girls are on the way to Aspen for a couple hours to buy some hats. I wouldn't take them bitches nowhere, let alone in a private jet. I put the asses over there on Spirit or Frontier some damn way, or make them hoes walk. I damn sure wouldn't have them in no private jet. The way that y'all are treating this girl is I don't really see it for Angel. But the way that y'all treating her is out of control. And when they get down to the reunion, what are y'all going to talk about? All roads lead to Stacy and lead to Angel. Last week, y'all literally sat at a table to act like y'all had a great event. And then guess what y'all started doing? Talking about Stacy. Talking about Angel. You wrote in your book, Ashley, oh, she's a catfish. For the mother of Pennywise, because y'all know Dean Pennywise. Dean is Pennywise, and the other one, Dylan is Marty. If y'all seen it, Welcome to Dare, you know what I'm talking about. For the mother of Pennywise and his brother, you got a lot of goddamn things to say. So y'all have nothing to talk about. Oh, you said right because Wendy gonna act like she can't talk about her fraud. Yeah, Wendy can't talk about I can talk about the fraud charges, but Wendy can't talk about the fraud charges. But I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to talk about them. And I want to see you get me together. I'm going to talk about them. If I was Angel, I'm talking about them. What kind of mother, especially someone who's raising a black daughter, is sitting down there stealing and thieving just to make it to the top and still can't get to the top? What kind of mother are you for your kids to see you back? You think it's okay for you to be taking stuff back to the store? You see how your kids be? You see your kids over there crying? And I would have told Ashley, girl, don't nobody care about Sheila and that drunk she over there dealing with. Is that how you want Pennywise and them to grow up and be? To deal with drunks? Yeah, Wendy can't talk about the pending charges. Wendy can't, but everybody else can. And I would get down to the table and I get down to the reunion and say, Andy, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is Pam or Wendy. I don't know if this is Pam or Wendy. I don't know if this is Pam or Wendy, but I could tell you this. I left my purse at home. Playing sick to keep from paying. Who plays sick to keep from paying? I don't remember that episode. Playing sick to keep from paying. Who's playing sick? Andy better grill her. Let me see. I was just about to say that the dinner scene is basically the reunion. Mm-hmm. Angel can't get these ladies together, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. We'll see. So, that was the episode. That was the episode. I seen the first 5 minutes of next week's episode. I'm telling you right now, Giselle would have been off my plane. Giselle would have been off my plane. Oh yeah. When she started playing the drums. Mm-hmm. Miss out. What's my pen number? Sure. That's it. So that was the episode. I watched Married to Medicine. I mean, I guess. I watched it. I mean, it was there. Yeah, it was there. Anyway, y'all, that's it. I'm about to go to the movies, and hopefully the Steelers lose tonight. What time is it? Oh yeah, let me get ready to go. Yeah, that was the episode. I don't want Monique back. I don't want Tia back. Ashley can be a friend of. What's that monkey movie? My best friend wants to see that monkey movie, whatever it's called, normal pair, whatever it's called, some shit. So we get ready to go see that. I'm hungry too. Why not Tia? Eats. I just gave you a whole reason why not her. No. I don't do those things. I'm going with my best friend. Primate. Primate. I want to say paramate. Primate. Yeah, because Tia does nothing. She brings nothing to the show. She brings nothing to the show, and she hopped on the Stacey bandwagon instead of being neutral. She brings nothing to the show, and she questioning people like she a veteran. You enjoy badass kids? Mm-hmm. I need a man to get me right. No, I don't. I get myself, babe. I'm fine. I'm fine by myself. So y'all can treat. Well, you can't do my man like that. If I had one, I could see. They wouldn't play with mine. You only get one time. You only get one time. You couldn't play with mine. I'm telling you right now, baby. If I was married to Bobby, I couldn't play with mine. I don't want no man, child. Baby, these gays are something, child. Please, these punks out here. These punks out here, baby. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it, y'all. I've been hurt one of these motherfuckers out here. I'm fine by myself. I could do bad all by myself. Yes, girl. Yes. Baby, when I saw that popped up, Amy, when I saw that popped up on my timeline, baby, I was like, girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
When I saw that pop on my timeline, I said, "Ooh," but he looked like he was kind of. She looked like she was a little annoying though. And then they say Desmond played for my team. I don't believe it though. But they say she was annoying. And then he came out with his response and pretty much was like, what he say? He pretty much was like, what did he say? Like he didn't mean for this to happen, but he wanted the divorce. Yeah, she a lot. She a lot. Yes, I did get my hair done. I did a video Saturday and I showed my hair Saturday. I need to get some oil for it actually. Oh yes. Oh yes, Cam. Oh yes. The way they be over there playing. Y'all want me off the TV screen. But yes, Amy, they I did weekend sessions with Adrian. He wanted to separate. Yes, he did. He wanted to separate. He wanted to get rid of. He wanted to get away from her ass. And Amy, they just built that big ass house. But so Desmond and Chrissy are like influencers, I guess. And Chrissy's best friend is her, the singer. That's her best friend. Yeah, he was done with the relationship. He wanted out. That's why he did what he did. Because I think he said he alluded to he wanted a divorce, but she wasn't trying to get him one. So yeah, they're a pretty couple though. They're a beautiful couple. They got 2 boys together. They got that big ass house built. But she was annoying though. Like even like pretty girl, but she give me like, okay, girl, like sit your ass down some damn where sometimes. Oh, you finished Welcome to There? Yes. The ending, yes. The ending was A+. But I kind of like when I was sick, because y'all know I had been sick for a minute. In case y'all didn't know, I was sick. Like that's why y'all ain't getting no reviews, nothing from me last week, baby. I was supposed to be gone for New Year's, and I got sick New Year's Eve. Baby, I thought I was gonna go see the Lord. So when I was feeling a little bit better, I had watched Stranger Things, the finale of Stranger Things, and it was cool. I didn't need to go to movies and see it, so I'm glad I didn't go to movies and see it. It was cool. It was cool. It wasn't, it was. It was, I'm glad I watched it right in the house, in the bed. No, they was together for 14. No, they was together since they were like high school. Girl, I was out of here. I was sick. I was sick as a dog. And I wouldn't think about them. I would think about no review. Like I knew I was sick because even the little stuff that my staff was doing was getting on my nerves. I was like, y'all don't forget my nerves. Anyway. I heard His and Hers is good on Netflix. So I'm gonna start watching that. I started watching The Beast Within. Is that what's called? The Beast Within Me or whatever. I'm not into it, but I want to get into it. You said Callie and Richie got into it. We needed you. Girl, please. I don't know why y'all. Never mind. Let me shut up. But yeah. Y'all know a lot of stuff don't be bothering me. I don't be paying this shit no mind. I be in my own world a lot of the times. But yeah, let me get dressed so I could go. I don't like seeing this movie. Is this movie any good? Oh, I usually calm the girls down. Yeah, I try to be level-headed. Because it's supposed to be, YouTube is supposed to be entertainment. We're supposed to be here to entertain y'all. Let's have some fun. But yeah, I guess I'll be back tomorrow or Wednesday. Am I gonna talk about Married to Medicine? Did y'all watch Married to Medicine? It just wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't that it wasn't good. It was like a cool episode, but it just wasn't. It wasn't good. The cop choker didn't show up to the family reunion. No, the Heavenly had the cop choker, her son, the cop choker. And Heavenly had that wig on, girl. Let that wig go. Maybe I will talk about it tomorrow. We'll see. Because y'all be showing up for the Married to Medicine review. You said you haven't watched it yet? You ain't missed nothing, Chug. Ooh, my head itch right now. I need some oil in my head. I did a detox before I got my hair done. Baby, when I tell you that detox felt so good. Quad and King and said, Quad, the King don't want quad. He don't want to have no baby quad and he don't want quad. I don't care what nobody say. King don't want no quad. And I'm shocked that Quad don't see it. And King is not attractive. That face is getting tired. Anyway, y'all, let me go. Let me so I can get myself dressed and get to this mall. That's a sad part. He did not want that quad. She's sitting there like a fool. Don't do this to me. I've been through so much. Don't do this to me. And every time Quad cry.
Here we go again with that long lost tear. I call it the little tear that couldn't.
Every time she cried, child. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for watching the review. I will talk to y'all later. I will let y'all know how the movie is. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all later. Enjoy y'all night and have a great Tuesday. Bye.